Anyone else introduce themselves to people as, "Hi, I'm a new chicken mom"? Anyone else do that? Oh, no? Just me? What'd you think, Bo? I figured I'd give a little chicken update. Today is technically our second day of having them, and I've already needed to move their little brooder thing. We bought this little bucket thing, like a galvanized bucket with 18-inch walls, and thought that would be good. Our little our little black chickens, sorry, I forgot what they're called. So they jump out of it, and we're constantly jumping out of it, so I had to improvise. So here is the Nuggets' new little setup. It is an old dog crate that we had laying around. Oh, that was fun trying to get all this set up, but I can already tell that they like this a whole lot more than the bucket. They are doing more chickeny things. They're not just hovering all around together, hiding like in that other tin. They're scratching, they're eating. And I raised their little water off the ground, so hopefully the shavings won't get in there, because I've already replaced the water several times. So we're giving this a shot to see how this works. It is not perfect, but it's what I have on hand without having to go to the store and spend a couple $100 to get something else. So we're just gonna kind of keep an eye on them in here and see how this goes. Also, just wanted to share, where I'm keeping them. They're in my closet. This is as far as a spur of the moment, since we just bought chickens on a whim yesterday. Our closet is the last thing in our house that we have not finished. So we had plenty of space in here. For me, I laid down a blanket to protect the carpet, and we're putting this on here, and it's a good space, and we're able to kind of keep the door shut, to keep our dogs and cats away from them, to keep them safe. So this is a good option for us for right now. I actually found a new feed store local to my area. It's not new to here. I'm new to the area, so we are exploring and finding new places to, meet all of our new homesteading type needs. But yeah, so we found this feed store, and I just have to say, the chicken feed or the chicken starter is much cheaper there than it is at the chain stores. So that's where we're going to be getting our chicken feed from now on. Okay, so it is officially day 4 of having chickens. And yeah, we're gonna go over a little bit of what I've learned so far. We just finished cleaning out their little brooder pen thing, and I guess one thing that's good about the chickens is I got stuff to put in my compost pile. I'm gonna give this a little mixy. We've had the chickens for 4 days now, and this is kind of what it's been like, is just making sure that their water is clean, no shavings in their water, that they have food, that they have heat, and today we just changed out their bedding, their pine chip things, so cleaned out their bedding. One thing that I already know that I'm going to do differently next time that I have chickens, I'm not going to use the dog crate because they are constantly scratching and kicking all the little pine chips out of the crate. But like I said, the crate was not my first choice. We had bought this galvanized bucket that we were told was big enough for the 8 chickens, and it was not. So we had to improvise with what we had. But since they're only going to be in this temporarily, we're talking maybe about another week or 2 at the most for them being in this crate. So we're just kind of dealing with it. But next time, if I'm going to have chickens again, next time I think I'm going to do one of those big plastic totes, but I'm not going to do a heat lamp. I have been nervous having the heat lamp because of just fire risks. And so I've been very careful and not leaving, like, when no one's left the house with the chickens, because I've just been paranoid about that. So I saw online that they have like these little radiant heat boxes, less than $50, and people using those instead of the heat lamps. And so I think next time, just some higher walled plastic bins with the radiant heat lamp on one side, and just have it set up that way. And I think that'll be a whole lot easier as far as keeping all of the shavings contained. I also want to add that these past 4 days, YouTube has been my best friend. I have been watching so many videos about chickens and raising baby chicks and chickens in general, building coops, what kind of coops, chicken runs. Oh my goodness, there's so much information out there about chickens. And I'm just gonna try and not get overwhelmed by all of the information that's been presented to me. And from what I can tell is that chickens are pretty resilient and adaptable, and as long as I give them their basic needs of, shelter, food, water, warmth, if I give them all of those, then I think, it's going to be fine. And this is a learning process for everyone here, and it's going to be a fun journey. Well, I had seen online that for baby chicks, you want to start kind of introducing them to being outside. So they could just spend a little bit of time out each day and just maybe gradually start increasing it. So I built myself a little temporary makeshift, it's not a coop, but it's just a temporary something to let them come outside and spend some time outdoors while I sit out here with them. Today is day 6 of our first week of raising baby chicks, and unfortunately we had a loss this morning. One of our golden girls passed away. Since we have gotten them from the store, This little golden girl, she was the smallest. She wasn't ever as like active as the others, and to be honest, we kind of thought it was just part of her personality because she was still eating and drinking, and she would still lay next to the other birds. She just was very calm, and so we just thought that was her personality. But over the past couple of days, we just noticed it just kind of seemed like she didn't have like a will to live. Like it was kind of strange, and we weren't too sure what it was. We separated her, kept her warm, tried giving her water, tried giving her egg yolk, giving her sugar water, just all like different little things that I could see online to try and help. But unfortunately she didn't make it, and it was a hard loss for me this morning. I was hoping that she was going to perk back up, but because last night she was eating pretty good, and so this morning it was a little sad to see her this morning, and yeah, but I guess it's kind of to be expected from what I've been told with baby chicks and getting them. So that was just a hard break this morning. But all the others, they're doing so good. They're so like vibrant and scratching and being the cutest little baby chicks you ever did see. Got the little nuggets out here again. We're doing a complete clean out of their little brooder box and their water, food dishes, and all of that. Because of losing our girl this morning, but yeah, so we're doing a big deep cleaning of all of that, and just letting them enjoy a little time outside while my daughter is cleaning and getting the brooder ready for them to go back inside. Just taking a moment, I guess, to be maybe a little vulnerable about this, but I'm just having a hard time about losing that baby chick. It's just been bothering me all day, and I think it's just, we're set out to do this to, take care of animals and, let them have like a better life than what they would in like a regular hatchery or big farms or whatever. It's just kind of breaking my heart. I could have done more, or I should have known. I don't know. All those things are kind of running through my mind, and I'm sure it's probably just normal, but I'm just not really having a good day today, just because of that poor baby chick. And I wish I could have done something to save it, and so it's just bothering me. I did go to Tractor Supply today and get this chick grit. I have seen several YouTube videos online about the benefits of feeding, your chicks and chickens grit and how it helps them with digesting their food. So yeah, so I got this little bag. It says it's for chicks, and you could start using it after the chicks are 2 weeks old. Our Barred Rock chicks are closer to 3 weeks, and the others, the Wyandottes and the Calico Princesses, they are approaching the 2-week mark. So I am going to start, maybe just by putting a little bit inside of like where their chicken feed is and just kind of go from there. It has officially been 1 week since I became a chicken mom to my little nuggets, and it has been a very exciting week. A lot of learning, a lot of YouTube videos, watching everything and anything about chickens. And yeah, so I mean, it's just been a pretty cool adventure, mostly ups, a little bit of downs, this week, and, sharing all of the ups and downs with you guys, and just showing, this new adventure is hard, but it's also going to be very rewarding. So like I said, okay, I don't like that I think I should have made the box a little bigger. overall, it's been, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and if you'd like to follow along and continue on this journey that we have to living a simpler life and homesteading and just being outdoors, all of the things, just like and subscribe and share. And if you have, any tips or tricks about raising chickens, comment below.